The strange case of disappearing memories when entire lives are forgotten. Welcome to a journey into the unknown, where memories vanish and lives are forgotten. Tonight we explore chilling tales of individuals who lost more than just time. They lost their past, their identities, their very existence in the minds of those who knew them. From vanished towns swallowed by forgotten history, to families waking up as strangers in their own homes, we'll delve into the darkest corners of human experience. Prepare yourself, for the stories we are about to uncover will leave you questioning the fabric of reality itself. Today we delve into the strange case of disappearing memories when entire lives are forgotten. Brace yourselves, for what you're about to hear will send shivers down your spine. Our first tale takes us to a small town where an entire community's memories were wiped clean overnight, leaving behind a chilling mystery that continues to baffle investigators to this day. Imagine, if you will, a quaint town nestled amidst rolling hills, a place called Silent Hollow. Silent Hollow was a town like any other, filled with hard-working people, loving families, and the comforting rhythm of daily life. Children played in the streets, their laughter echoing through the warm summer air. Neighbors stopped to chat over white picket fences, sharing stories and laughter. But on a night shrouded in an unnatural fog, an eerie silence fell upon Silent Hollow. The laughter ceased, the stories ended abruptly, and the warm glow of the houses flickered and died. The next morning, the sun rose on a town shrouded in a chilling silence. The residents of Silent Hollow woke to find themselves in a chilling predicament. They had no recollection of the previous day, no memory of their families, their friends, or their lives. The faces staring back at them from across breakfast tables were as unfamiliar as those of strangers. Panic surged through the streets like a wildfire. Streets once familiar now seemed alien. Houses once filled with the warmth of family now stood cold and unwelcoming. The townsfolk wandered the streets in a daze, their faces etched with confusion and terror. They were strangers in their own lives, adrift in a sea of forgotten faces and vanished memories. Theories ranged from mass hysteria to environmental anomalies, but none could fully explain the chilling phenomenon that had befallen Silent Hollow. Some whispered of a government experiment gone wrong, a sinister plot to erase the memories of an entire town. Others spoke of a strange fog that had descended upon the town the night the memories vanished. As the years passed, the mystery of Silent Hollow faded into obscurity, becoming nothing more than a local legend. The town of Silent Hollow still stands today, a shell of its former self. And as you drive past the town limits, you can almost hear the echoes of forgotten laughter, a chilling reminder that some things are best left forgotten. In our next story, we uncover the eerie events surrounding a family who woke up one day with no recollection of each other, their loving bonds severed by an invisible force. The Harper family, a picture of suburban bliss, lived in a quiet cul-de-sac, their lives a tapestry woven with the threads of love, laughter, and shared memories. John Harper, a successful architect, adored his wife Mary, a talented artist who filled their home with warmth and color. Their two children, 8-year-old Emily and 6-year-old Ethan, were the apples of their parents' eyes, their infectious laughter the soundtrack to the Harpers' life. But their idyllic life took a sinister turn one ordinary Tuesday morning. John woke to an unsettling silence, the usual sounds of his family missing. He walked downstairs, his unease growing with each step, only to be met with a sight that sent a chill down his spine. Mary sat at the kitchen table, a vacant look in her eyes. She didn't acknowledge his presence, her gaze fixed on some distant point beyond the walls of their home. When John spoke, his voice laced with concern, Mary flinched as if startled by an unfamiliar sound. "Mary, are you all right?" he asked, his hand gently touching her shoulder. Mary turned to him, her eyes widening with a mixture of fear and confusion. "Who are you?" she breathed, her voice trembling. "And why am I in this strange house?" John's blood ran cold. He searched Mary's eyes, hoping to find a flicker of recognition, but there was nothing, only a chilling emptiness that mirrored the growing terror in his own heart. He rushed to his children's rooms, his heart pounding against his ribs. He found Emily and Ethan huddled together in Emily's bed, their eyes wide with fear. They too stared at him with a chilling lack of recognition, their sweet faces contorted in a mask of terror. The Harpers' once happy home had transformed into a prison of fear and confusion. John, desperate to understand what had happened to his family, frantically searched for answers. He called their doctor, their friends, even their neighbors, but no one had any recollection of the Harpers or their shared history. Days turned into weeks, and the Harpers remained trapped in a nightmare. John refused to give up hope, clinging to the belief that somewhere deep within their hearts, a spark of recognition remained. The strange case of the Harper family became a local mystery, a chilling tale whispered in hushed tones. For John Harper, it was a living nightmare, a constant reminder of the fragility of memory and the devastating power of the unknown. Chapter 3. The Lost Identity. Finally, we explore a case that defies all logic, where a man wakes up in a city with no memory of who he is or how he got there, his past shrouded in a chilling enigma. The man awoke with a gasp, his head throbbing, his vision blurred. He found himself lying on a park bench, the cold morning air biting at his skin. He sat up, his mind racing, desperately trying to grasp at fleeting memories, but his past was a blank slate. He didn't recognize the park, the towering buildings that loomed over him, or the faces of the strangers who hurried past. He reached into his pockets, hoping to find something, anything, that could shed light on his identity. An empty wallet, a crumpled pack of cigarettes, and a lighter were his only possessions. Panic surged through him, a wave of fear threatening to drown him in its intensity. He was a man without a past, adrift in a sea of unfamiliar faces and forgotten experiences. He wandered aimlessly through the labyrinthine streets, his senses on high alert, desperately searching for something familiar. Days turned into nights, and the man's existence became a relentless cycle of hunger, exhaustion, and bone-chilling fear. One evening, as he huddled in a doorway seeking refuge from the biting wind, he noticed a missing person poster plastered on a nearby lamppost. A young woman's face stared back at him, her eyes filled with a haunting sadness that mirrored his own. The missing woman's name was Sarah, and she had vanished without a trace a year ago. As he stared at Sarah's picture, a jolt of recognition shot through him, a spark of familiarity igniting in the depths of his forgotten past. Driven by a force he couldn't comprehend, the man embarked on a quest to uncover the truth behind Sarah's disappearance. And as he inched closer to the truth, he discovered that some memories are best left forgotten, for they hold the power to destroy everything he holds dear. These tales remind us of the fragility of our memories and the mysteries that lurk in the shadows. The human mind, for all its complexities, remains an enigma, a labyrinth of hidden chambers and forgotten corridors. The stories we've explored tonight serve as chilling reminders that our memories, the very essence of who we are, can be altered, manipulated, and even erased. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more chilling tales. Share your thoughts on these cases in the comments below. What do you think happened in these mysterious circumstances? Your insights might just help unlock the secrets of the unknown. Until next time, stay safe and beware of the unknown. The line between reality and nightmare is thinner than you think, and sometimes the most terrifying monsters reside within the recesses of our own minds.